The Battle of the She-Wolf and the Python. Deep within the dark and mysterious forests, where moonlight barely penetrates the tangled branches, walks the she-wolf, a creature with a female body and the appearance of a wolf, silently. Her silver and charcoal fur glistens under the moonlight, and her amber eyes burn like twin lanterns in the darkness. She is a being that combines the beauty of a human with the ferocity of a wolf. Suddenly, the ground trembles beneath her feet. Leaves and branches scatter in every direction, and from the shadows emerges a giant python. This serpent, with dark green scales and cold yellow eyes, is so massive that it could coil around an entire tree. It opens its mouth, revealing razor-sharp fangs glistening like daggers. The she-wolf, guided by her animal instincts, knows this python is a deadly predator. She prepares for a lethal battle. The python strikes with unexpected speed, but the she-wolf nimbly leaps aside, using her claws to slash at the serpent's body. The python's scales tear under her sharp nails, and black blood oozes from the wounds. Enraged, the python retaliates, wrapping its thick coils around the she-wolf's body. The pressure is so intense that bones creak under the strain, but she refuses to surrender. With all her strength, she digs her claws into the python's flesh and sinks her fangs into its neck. Warm blood splashes against her face, but she doesn't stop fighting. At last, the python lets out a high-pitched hiss of pain, then collapses lifelessly onto the ground. Its body twitches for a moment before becoming still. The she-wolf stands over the python's corpse, her breath heavy and her body wounded. Her amber eyes still glow, but now with a quiet sense of pride. She has won, but this battle is only one of many she will face in this dark and mysterious forest. Slowly, she walks away from the scene, leaving a trail of her blood behind. The forest returns to silence, but it is the silence before the storm. Sequel: The Battle of the She-Wolf and the Python. Wounded and exhausted, the she-wolf moves away from the battlefield. The python's blood still glistens on her silver and charcoal fur, but she refuses to stop. This dark and mysterious forest is full of lurking dangers, ready to strike at any moment. Suddenly, the sound of rustling leaves and snapping branches reaches her ears from behind. The she-wolf quickly turns, her amber eyes piercing through the darkness. Something is waiting in the shadows, but this time, it's not another python. It is something far more terrifying, a group of human-like hunters, armed with spears and poisoned arrows. The hunters slowly emerge from between the trees, their dark skin and clothes made of leaves and tree bark blending with the forest. Their eyes are filled with fear and reverence, but also determination. They know the she-wolf as a legendary being, a killer and a protector of the forest at the same time. One of the hunters, holding a long and sharp spear, steps forward and shouts, "You won't escape from here. The forest belongs to us, and we will protect it." The she-wolf stares at him with a mix of pride and rage. She cannot speak, but her eyes say everything. To her, the forest is her home, and anyone who dares to harm it will face her wrath. Suddenly, the hunters attack. Spears and arrows fly toward the she-wolf, but she swiftly dodges them. With her dagger-like claws, she strikes down the hunters one by one. But there are too many of them, and exhaustion begins to take its toll. An arrow pierces her shoulder, and she collapses to the ground. The hunters surround her, their spears ready for the final blow. Then, a loud howl echoes through the trees. The hunters freeze, fear flashing in their eyes. From the shadows, a pack of wolves emerges, black-furred beasts with glowing red eyes. They charge at the hunters, scattering them in panic. Summoning her last strength, the she-wolf rises and joins the wolves. Together, they drive the hunters out of the forest, restoring peace once more. The she-wolf looks at the wolves and silently thanks them. they acknowledge her before disappearing back into the woods. She knows this was just a small battle in a much larger war awaiting her. The forest, her home, is filled with dangers and secrets, and she must always be ready to defend it. Slowly, she walks toward a distant cave, where she can tend to her wounds and prepare for the battles ahead. Her amber eyes still glow, but this time, with unyielding determination. 30 fascinating facts about wolves. 1. Wolves are social animals that live in groups called packs, usually consisting of 6 to 10 members. 2. Leadership in a pack belongs to the dominant male and female, known as the alpha male and alpha female. 3. Wolves communicate through howling, which can be heard from up to 16 kilometers, 10 miles, away. 4. Howling is used to mark territory, gather the pack, or communicate between individuals. 5. Wolves have a strong sense of smell, capable of detecting prey from as far as 2.5 kilometers, 1.5 miles, away. 6. Gray wolves are the most widespread species, found in North America, Europe, and Asia. 7. Wolves can run at speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour, 40 miles per hour, for short distances. 8. Wolves have powerful jaws, allowing them to crush bones easily. 9. Wolves eat almost anything, from large animals like elk to small ones like rabbits. 10. Wolves hunt in packs, increasing their chances of capturing large prey. 11. Wolves have a strict hierarchy within the pack, where each member has a defined rank. 12. Wolves care for each other, helping raise pups and sharing food. 13. Wolves have thick fur that protects them from harsh winter cold. 14. Wolves can live in a variety of environments, including forests, mountains, and tundras. 15. Wolves have excellent night vision, allowing them to see in the dark. 16. Wolves mark their territories using urine or feces to signal their presence to other wolves. 17. Wolves have long tails, which help them maintain balance while running or jumping. 18. Wolves can swim long distances when necessary. 19. Wolves have sharp teeth, with up to 42 teeth designed for tearing meat. 20. Wolves live in the wild for about 6 to 8 years, but in captivity, they can live up to 15 years. 21. Wolves have a long history with humans, as they are believed to be the ancestors of domesticated dogs. 22. Wolves have a specific breeding system, where only the dominant male and female in the pack mate. 23. Wolf pups are called cubs, and they are born blind, requiring parental care. 24. Wolves are highly adaptable, surviving in extreme environmental conditions. 25. Wolves compete with other predators, such as bears and lynxes. 26. Wolves have a varied diet, and when meat is scarce, they can eat fruits and berries. 27. Wolves have large paws, allowing them to walk on snow without sinking. 28. Wolves are capable of traveling long distances in search of food, covering up to 20 kilometers, 12 miles, per day. 29. Wolves have a complex relationship with humans, being revered in some cultures and feared in others. 30. Wolves are endangered in some areas due to illegal hunting and habitat loss. These facts highlight the strength, intelligence, and adaptability of wolves in various environments. Support us with a share and a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your continued support.